And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful Monday, okay? And I intend on doing the exact same thing, okay? Y'all do know that this review is a day late, okay? Because I was celebrating Reggie's birthday last night, me and Jamal. So shout out to my cousin Reggie. He turned the big 3-6 on Friday. So shout out to my cousin Reggie, honey. Okay. I feel like a fool. Only reason I feel like a fool because my cousin Keisha, she's my barber, and she was out of town, and I look a rough mess. Everything about me looks rough. You know, my eyebrows is kind of not eyebrow-ing or anything like that. I just feel rough and a mess, but it is what it is, y'all. But anyway, before we get into this review, let me let you guys know what we got coming up, because y'all know I do the church announcements with every damn video that I do. Tonight is Monday, which means that we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight at 8:30, and it will be on Giving You the Real Teas platform, and I will be there. So make sure you guys tune in to that, okay? We will be on at T's house at 8:30 p.m. tonight, all right? Tomorrow, be sure to look out for my Love and Hip Hop Miami review. Y'all do know that Love and Hip Hop Miami returns tonight, but because we're doing a panel on Mondays, I will be doing my Love and Hip Hop Miami reviews on Tuesday. So make sure you guys tune in Tuesday afternoon around, I think it's like 5:30. I think I got it set for 5:30. Make sure you guys tune in. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back for Roast and Review, honey, and we will be back on my channel this week, and Josiah will be in the building, of course. So make sure you guys tune in to that on Wednesday, okay? So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements and all of those good things. So let's go ahead and get into what we're here for, which is the Real Housewives of Potomac. If you're just now settling in, be sure to like the video as you walk in, and also be sure to subscribe to the platform if you're new to the channel. Okay. So we got about 69 people up in here so far. Y'all already know that the goal is always to be at 100 plus with each live. All right. So let me go ahead and pull out my notes, because my notes are always on this phone, and there they go right here. These are all my notes for last night's episode, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into those things, y'all. So we start this thing off with Stacy and TJ. They're painting, and they look like two 12-year-olds on the first date. My thing is, like I said before, I don't mind the celibacy thing. I don't mind not having sex. I don't mind, keeping your legs closed for a while. I don't mind it. But it just don't feel like Stacy and TJ have any chemistry at all. Like, I don't think that there's a real connection there. I think that Stacy likes TJ more than TJ likes Stacy. And it just comes across like TJ is interested in a man and not a woman. I'm just being honest with y'all. I mean, I don't like to be that one. I don't like to be the one that always want to say somebody gay. I don't like to be the one, that ain't even me. I don't even like to be pointing that out all the time. But TJ just gives girl. Okay, that's what he gives me every time I see him on my screen. They don't have no chemistry, and I feel like Stacy is trying to force this shit, and because I think she's trying to force it because she really likes him. But in my eyes, it ain't even worth the time or the energy, because I don't really think he feeling her. And this ain't no dig to Stacy, because Stacy is a beautiful woman. She always looks good. She can dress. She's her personality is sweet. I enjoy her personality on this show and everything. So it ain't got really nothing to do with her. It's more so about him and this damn energy that he gives off. It's just not real to me. Like it just doesn't give like I'm interested in this woman. Like it doesn't even matter that he's practicing celibacy or that he's a ordained Christian or whatever they say he is. It don't even matter, because even if you are celibate and even if you are a Christian, the chemistry will still be there. You can tell when two people really, really like each other. You can see it. You can see it through the video. You can see it through the pictures. You can see the chemistry. The fireworks are always going to be there, whether you are, celibate or not. It just, I don't know. TJ don't do it for me. He feels like, they ain't making fun of us. They're making fun of God. They ain't really making fun of us. They making fun of God. But I do think that it's weird that they're making this a whole big thing about her not having sex. But the thing is, they look like two friends. Like that's see, look at what Lexi Lynn said, and not to mention, look at what two Feisty just said. They giving Joan and William chemistry. It's just like when girlfriends wrote that god awful story about Joan and William being boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm like, girl, why? Why did you make them a couple? That was the worst thing y'all could have done. And not only does it give me that, but it also gives me Moesha and Hakeem, because I never seen it for my Moesha and Hakeem to be no damn, boyfriend and girlfriend. They were better off as friends. I never wanted to see Moesha and Hakeem date. I never wanted to see that. And I'm probably the only one who never wanted to see that shit. I always thought that shit was lame and whack and just straight out bullshit. In my opinion, that's how I felt about it, honey. But um, I definitely believe that TJ is lying about being 41. He looks 53 or 55. So wait a minute. He 41? So that means this nigga is only 7 years older than me. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, honey. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't believe it, but it is what it is. I don't think that he's in his 40s. He looks every bit of like he's in his 50s, but I don't know. Maybe he just ain't aging it well. I don't know. But all I gotta say is that I was just looking at this whole scene and it was just like, girl, like, what are y'all doing? Y'all are not lovers, like y'all are just friends. Like that's just what it's giving. It's just like, have y'all ever heard of that singer by the name of Ravon? She was Neo's protege. She came out around 2013 and she had this song called Best Friend. And listening to that song and looking at Stacy, that's what she's giving. She's giving like, I'm not your fucking best friend. I've been sitting on this bench too long while you playing with these basic fake chicks. That's what it's giving. It's giving. I'll be on your knee and more than a fucking best friend. It's like she's saying that I'm not your fucking best friend. Like I've been playing with you too long and you chasing after these basic fake chicks. But in his case, I think it's basic fake niggas. But whatever. But that's what it's giving. I just don't see it. I 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 don't see it. And I've been trying to see it. Like I've been trying to give TJ the benefit of the doubt. I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt for the longest. I have not been trying to sound like everybody else, because everybody been saying the same thing about this nigga. Everybody been saying he want a man. And even in that first scene that we saw, one of them first scenes that we saw him in when they went to go work out with their trainer, it looked like he was way more enticed by that trainer than he was with Stacy. Listen, I'm really not trying to be that one. I'm really trying not to be that one. But baby, I don't see it for Steve. I'm about to say CJ. I don't see it for Stacy and TJ in the least bit. I don't see it. There is no chemistry there. And like Stacy looks too damn good to be, stuck with this mother who ain't showing her no genuine interest, in my opinion. But whatever. What the do I know? I don't know a damn thing. What do I know? So we're going to go ahead and move on. So we're going to get into Ashley, Gizelle, and Karen, okay? Now, I think they're over Ashley's house or whatever. And Ashley and Gizelle, they discuss Ashley's mom having a blockage on her heart. That's why they've been drinking this whole olive oil drink or whatever it is. They've been they've been out there drinking. And Ashley said that she's been trying to get her mother on that healthy train. She feels like her mother is not doing what she's supposed to do to be healthy and stuff like that. That's what she feels. But Mrs. Puff ain't never been healthy. It's a lot of things that she do that ain't healthy at all. And I just don't know. I don't know. And I hate to be the one to sound, negative or pessimistic or crazy. But, ever since we've known her mama in her boating school, we just always looked at her, real side eye, real sideways. That's just what she always given. And I just don't know. Like, she gives me someone that doesn't like to eat healthy foods and shit. She like to eat greasy shit and stuff like that. But I don't know. That's just how I feel. But she said she wants her mom to be healthy. So let her be healthy, I guess. Moving on. Karen arrives, and everybody is, Ashley and Gizelle are happy to see Karen. They give her hugs and things like that. And Karen says that she's disappointed in Mia and Jacqueline for trying to say that, she called them drunk, all this other stuff, making fun of her situation when, Mia has been, dealing with her own opioid, however you pronounce it, addiction on her own. You feel what I'm saying? So when she said that, Gizelle says that Karen is deflecting. Karen is deflecting, to be quite honest. But at the same time, I really believe that the reason why Karen is going so hard at Mia and her own addiction is because if Karen sincerely has an issue or a real problem with alcohol, and you've had your own issues with, medication and stuff like that, where you were addicted to medication and shit, don't you think that one would believe that you would sincerely be there for Karen and try to have, hold her hand and have her back in this whole situation because you are a person that had a problem with a substance? Why would you be trying to judge this woman or trying to, take her down in a sense? Opioids, that's the name, opioids. I just don't. I know the thing is we're supposed to hold Karen accountable, and I have been holding her accountable, and I do think that she does deflect a lot to keep the heat off of her. But I just feel like a person like Mia shouldn't even be judging. Like, you had your own addiction, and you want to come at her about what she got going on. It's like Mia has been like real going at it, like not even trying, like just going at it, like really doing whatever she can to take that lady down. And I know it ain't really much that she got to do to take Karen down, because the jokes just write itself when it comes down to Karen at this point. But I just feel like Mia been doing a way too much, and I'm really not mad at Karen for pointing out her own opioid addiction, due to the fact that, like, girl, you trying to, read me and shit like that, and you had your own damn problem. So I just feel like if you already had your own fucking issues already, then I don't think that you should be the one to be pointing fingers at people. That's just me though. I don't know. Let's see. So then Gizelle, no, Karen says, you strike at me, then I'm gonna strike at you. And that's just simple as that. And Mia has been striking at me, so I'm just gonna strike at her. That's what Karen said. I'm just telling y'all what she said, and that's how Karen feels, y'all. So moving on to that, Gizelle says that she thinks that, no, Karen then admits that she's scared. She don't know what's going to happen with this case. She's been thinking about this case day in and day out. She don't know how it's going to go. And with everything that she got going on, she's just scared, to be honest. It is what it is. Ashley says, well, I just want you to know that everybody really cares for you and wants the best for you. Everybody don't care for Karen, and everybody don't want the best for her, Ashley. And you are one of those people. Girl, shut your ass up. You was one of the main ones digging and digging and digging and digging and digging and trying to find a problem with this and trying to find a problem with that. Like, girl, shut your ass up, Ashley. You don't give a damn. Shut your motherfucking ass up, okay? Like, y'all, I just be over Ashley and her fake phony ass concern and all this other shit that she doing, because everybody know, we already know that Ashley is full of shit. Ashley is messy as hell, and she don't give a damn about Karen and her issues. She's one of them same people that's probably sitting there waiting to drag her ass and take her ass to the damn repair shop. That's all she trying to do. So it is what it is. So Karen starts asking Gizelle, so I just want to know how you're doing. How are you feeling? Because Jamal got engaged. And then Gizelle said, once again, deflecting. And I was looking at Karen like, girl, what is the point of you even asking this lady about Jamal? Like, I understand that the Jamal conversation is funny, it's hilarious, it's all those damn things. Like, I get it. But girl, no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, get the out of here. Like, it is what it is. Like, I understand all that, but it's like, it's really no need to bring up Jamal no more. The Jamal jokes ain't even funny no more. Like, we already know that, Gizelle came up here trying to pretend like her and Jamal was in a relationship for the sake of a damn storyline all them damn years ago. And she was trying to be a fool for Jamal and all this other shit. We already know that, but he's engaged. I highly doubt that Gizelle even cares about him being engaged at this point, because all Gizelle doing is fucking around with these young ass boys that look like they want some of me and not her. So it is what it is, Karen. Like, you are deflecting. Like, who gives a fuck about Jamal and who he engaged to at this point? Karen says, I really want you to find a mate, Gizelle. I really want you to find one. And Karen says, but no, Gizelle says, well, I don't really want to get married no more. I ain't trying to get married no more. I don't want to get married no more at the end of the day. I like to have my fun. I like to do this. I like to do that. And I'm not really thinking about it. Like, I don't care. So it is what it is. So we get into Wendy. Wendy Wendy and Eddie's son and daughter, they graduated. Carter graduated from elementary. He's now going to middle school. Cameron just graduated, I think, from kindergarten, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna go on and say it. Um, I like I like Wendy, but her mama get on my nerves. Her mama get on my nerves. She's way too entitled. She's way too involved. She got way too many opinions about what the fuck Wendy got going on and all this other stuff. And you getting a damn allowance. If you getting an allowance, you need to shut the hell up. You just need to shut the hell up. Stop worrying about what I'm doing with my money. But Susan just irritates me, y'all. I'm sorry, but she does. I don't know what it is about Susan. She just irks my nerves. And like I said, once again, I really like Wendy, but her mama can go. She really can. Like, she irks me. I'm sorry, but she do. She irks me. And if my mother was anything like Susan, I could not deal with her. Okay? Like, at all. I couldn't if that was my mom. Like, what the fuck? Like, the entire time she was sitting at that damn table, I'm like, girl, if you don't shut your ass up, like, why you got so much shit to say? Like, shut up. So then, as they were sitting there talking, they started talking about Eddie's family and how they're having this big party, and Eddie's family is coming. And Wendy was talking about how they didn't come to their wedding, they haven't been formally introduced to their kids and stuff like that. So I really want to know. I think that this whole I think this whole scene is pretty much setting up for what we're about to see. And what I mean by that is I'm very much so interested in knowing why Eddie's family don't deal with them. Like, what was the big issue as to Eddie marrying Wendy, and it's to the point to where y'all don't even have a relationship with y'all grandchildren and shit like that. Like, how is that? Like, because honestly, no disrespect, but I don't respect deadbeat grandparents. I just don't, because I got two sets of deadbeat grandparents, and one is actually dead, but that's another story. But I don't respect, deadbeat ass grandparents. I just don't. I don't respect them. How do you have grandkids out in the world and you don't reach out to them, or you don't want to know what's going on with them or shit like that? Like, am I the only one? I'm just saying, like, it's the same thing with fathers out here who be walking around here living a life like it's golden and don't see about their kids and act like they ain't got no kids around here. Like, I just don't respect people like that. Like, you got kids, you got grandkids out there, and you don't do nothing for them. You don't reach out to them. It ain't even about a finance situation. It ain't even about none of that. It's just about the fact of the matter. You got grandkids that you don't see about. And I bet if they're anything, I bet they're the same ones that's entitled and probably feel like those kids need to reach out to them when they're the kids of the situation. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I don't respect that type of shit. Like I don't deal with deadbeat grandparents too much, and that's how I feel about my own grandparents. Like all of them deadbeats. Every single grandparent I got is a deadbeat. I don't give a fuck who watching it. Every single motherfucker is a deadbeat. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. I promise you, it's ridiculous. Like I just don't like. But like someone said, I think it's Trey Carter. I think that's your name. He says, I thought it was a class issue with Eddie's parents. The culture is a lot more stern than American. See, I that type of shit I can't do. Like you be looking at these different cultures and these different, people and how they live their lives, and you be looking at this shit like, now, bitch, ain't no way in beef I could ever do some shit like that. Like the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. Like like it seems like it's a stern thing with this culture or whatever, but it's like no matter what the class thing is, you know what I mean? It's just like still and all, how could you sit there and not have nothing to do with your grandchildren? Regardless of anything. I don't know. So, is Eddie mama anything like Susan? Because if she anything like Susan, then girl, I ain't trying to see you. I don't need to see more than one Susan on my damn screen. Because Susan is enough by her damn self. I'm just being honest. Susan is enough by her damn self. Because Susan just does the fucking most. Like she was just sitting her ass at that table. And I was just laying in this bed just now watching this shit on Peacock. And I'm just like, Susan, shut your ass up. I can only imagine how that shit is. Like, girl, what? It's just weird though. Let me see. I felt bad for Eddie. His family can't put their feelings aside to get to know his children. Right. Like, how do you come back from something like that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I know this is a review. This ain't really no type of video where we talk about, issues. Because sometimes people just want you to do the review and keep it moving and not go into no sideways conversation. But it is a part of the show, right? I just don't understand why elders can't put their own feelings aside to get to know their grandchildren. Because what the fuck do the grandchildren got to do with how you feel about their mama and shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything? And don't you know that the kids are going to grow up and the kids are going to resent you for the way that you have put them to the side and made them feel like they're not a part of the family and things like that? Because this is a living proof of a person like right here. Like my daddy's mama wasn't around us like that. You know what I mean? She chose not to be. So I chose not to be around her either. Although I did try, but as of 2021, I don't give a if I ever talk to your ass, Q. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I be feeling. Like at this point, like when it comes down to family, you just gotta move forward. Hopefully her kids don't be affected by this whole thing about how their father's parents don't want to have nothing to do with them or not even interested in having anything to do with them. I hope they don't have to deal with that because that's one of the worst things, worst case scenarios to ever go through as a child. I promise you. But we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. So Ashley, we see her mama. She comes back. Ashley starts talking about this cockamamie ass divorce that we really ain't seen nothing of. Okay, like she still want us to believe that she getting a fucking divorce. Ashley, you ain't getting no damn divorce. The divorce ain't even final. You ain't gonna do shit with this damn divorce because you really want to still live off this gargoyle's money. Okay, that's what you want to do. Mm-mm. You want to live off this gargoyle's money. Like that's all you want to do. You don't want to, do anything by yourself because you have been accustomed to living this life that this damn rotten mayonnaise faced ass has done for your ass for all these years, and now that it's gone, you don't know how to you gonna live. But ain't this the purpose of joining a show like the Real Housewives of Potomac is to get your weight up, get your money up, get your businesses together, do something that's gonna do something that's going to better your life and your kids' life. Ain't that's what the purpose of doing these shows is? Like you can't you I'm just saying, if I was on a show like that, like I would be using that show to my damn advantage. Like I'd be doing whatever I can to get me a business or get myself together so I can really make it do what it do for my kids. Like that's the type of time I would be on. Like folks be wanting me to do Chasing Atlanta, and I'd be like, if I was on Chasing Atlanta, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what. I'll be promoting this damn YouTube channel every chance I get. I'm just being honest. Scotty, you ain't saying nothing about them boys living on the kitchen counter. I didn't even pay attention to them kids being on the kitchen counter, to be honest. That's why I ain't said nothing about it, because I didn't even know. Elders feel entitled and think that the bad behavior is going to be swept under the rug, and that's exactly what the issue is. They want shit to be swept under the rug. They don't want to be held accountable. And then, you know what, let me just tell y'all this, because I know this ain't got nothing to do with the scene that I'm in, but since you brought that up, I remember I was on Storm Monroe's channel that day, and we was talking about holding, the elderly accountable for their actions. And I was basically saying the same thing. Like I said, I don't even talk to my grandmama and I hold her accountable. And then there was people in the comments that was trying to say that I was bragging about disrespecting my grandmama. First of all, I can't brag about disrespecting her, because I wasn't disrespecting her. I said hold her accountable. Number two, we never had a relationship, so there is no respect there. It is what it is. Like, I don't disrespect her, but as a person, I don't respect her. But it is what it is, But yeah, people feel like because a person is an elder, that means you're not supposed to speak up. And I'm gonna always speak up, period. Back to Ashley and her mama. Now, I will say that Ashley mama got a good looking wig though. She didn't look as sweaty as she normally does. So shout out to her. She said that she wants her mama to be happy, and she don't think that her mama is happy. And from the sounds of this conversation, Sheila is still with that man. Sheila is still with that man that Michael no longer wanted to support. And she says, Ashley said, well, does he have a job? Is he doing anything? And then that's when she was like, yeah, he has a job now. And then that's when Ashley was like, but is it enough? And then that's when Sheila was like, well, no, it's not enough. And I'm just like, girl, when are you gonna wake up and smell the coffee? This shit is not for you, girl. Like, you don't need to be involved with this damn man. Like, girl, what? Like, girl, what? Girl, what? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you don't need to be with this man. This man don't mean you no damn good. Like, he is draining your life away, and your child has had to take care of you because you got a no good ass man living in the house with you. And it's like, what is he? What is it so difficult for him to find a job? Does he have an addiction or something? Is he an alcoholic? Like, why is he always sitting on his ass? And that has been a synopsis of this whole situation for the last few years, is that you dealing with a man that ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and then your mama is working all these jobs so she can make ends meet because this man ain't doing what he's supposed to do. And I find that to be very ridiculous, if you ask me. And then Ashley, what are you doing with your money for you to have to complain about supporting your mama? But at the end of the day, y'all, am I wrong for saying this? Yes, that is Ashley's mom, but is Ashley obligated to support someone that doesn't want to support themselves? Because why is Sheila still with this man? If you're gonna do bad, you may as well do bad by yourself. What's the point of you doing bad with this motherfucker who ain't doing nothing for you? He ain't doing nothing to uplift you. He ain't doing nothing to elevate you. Y'all still in the damn poorhouse. And you shouldn't be in a poorhouse. And do you not know that a lot of people do not like want to help folks that got a man? You feel what I'm saying? Like when my mama was with my stepfather, ex-stepfather now, and he was just like this man at one point in time. Like, he couldn't keep a job. Like, he'll have one, but he'll always lose one, always do this. And he wasn't doing his part. And my mama would be talking to her friends about it. And then, her friends would be like, well, what about your family members? Ain't nobody helping you? My mama was like, ain't nobody gonna help me, and I got a husband. And that's just the truth. Ain't nobody gonna help you. help her because she got a husband. So when it come down to Sheila, nobody wants to help Sheila, and she got a whole man living in the house with her. So why the hell would anybody want to help you, and you sitting up here with a man up in your house who should be working and putting food on the table? But you got to work and put food on the table, get the mail out the mailbox, pay the rent, pay the bills, do all that, call your daughter, beg her for money, while this motherfucker sitting on the couch with his feet up on the damn table acting like he ain't got shit to do. I bet Sheila mow the yard by herself. I bet she takes out all the trash. I bet she washes the dishes. I bet she cleans the toilets. I bet she fixes everything in the house. Cause that motherfucker don't do nothing. In my opinion, this motherfucker don't do shit. You know what I mean? And it's not good to be up here with a bomb and expecting your daughter and at the time her damn husband to be taking care of you. So you damn right, Michael, and I don't agree with Michael on a lot of stuff, but when Michael said that he was not going to keep on taking care of Sheila and that man, he had every right to feel that way, because once again, nobody's going to want to help you when you got a whole damn man in the house with you. Who going to take care? They going to feel like you got a man, bitch. Why the hell he can't take care of you? Like, that's what most people would say, and I ain't calling her a bitch. Just so you know, I'm not calling her no bitch. I'm just speaking in jest. Most people will be like, I'm not gonna help her. She got her whole motherfucking man, bitch. What the fuck I'm help her for? That's how people think. Cause you got a man or a husband. What's the point of me, shelling you out money? So, but at the same time, when it come down to Ashley, you gonna have to let your mama fall. If your mama ain't gonna do what she need to do for herself, then she gonna have to fall. And that's just what it is. I help my mama too. Don't get me wrong. I haven't done it since I've been in Atlanta. But when I was back home, I was helping my mama because it was just us. I was helping my damn mama because there was no one else there to step up. So I had to help her. And plus, I was staying in the house. Why wouldn't I help? I stay in the damn house. But now I'm on my own. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in all of the city and state in another zip code. I look like shelling out money when I gotta pay my own bills. I gotta pay my own way to go to work and all this other shit. I can't do that. So at some point, Ashley, like, unless it's an emergency and your mama literally is about to be in the tent again, that's the only time you need to help her. Because obviously she likes the stress, and she's not young and restless. Her ass is aged and restless at this point, and that was not long ago. Because she shouldn't want to cry no more. But that's just what it is. So now we get into Jazzy. She throws this event for her man Darius. Okay. He is getting honored at the White House and stuff. Mia and Ink arrive. And as soon as Mia and Ink arrives, Gizelle asks Mia and Ink questions about Gordon. And it looks like Gizelle is pretty much confused. And she's pretty much like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? And I don't understand this relationship. This relationship don't make no sense to me. And it don't make no sense to nobody else. And to be quite honest, that's exactly where everybody else's head is at, Gizelle. You ain't the only one that feel like that. Because what the fuck is going on with her and this damn relationship of hers? Because it don't make no sense. You feel what I mean? It literally don't make any sense to me at all of what she's doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, girl, what? Because she lies and she makes up stuff. And it's like, what is there for you to believe? But it's just like, okay, but it's just so crazy looking at Jazzy right now, because I see her in a whole different way at this particular point because of all the lies she's been caught in. The lies, okay? But whatever. So Wendy and Eddie arrive. Kierna and Greg arrive. Karen and Vivian then arrives. Then Kierna, after she introduces everybody to Greg, she confronts Mia about the drug dealer coming in. And Mia was like, but when I said that you had a drug dealing boyfriend, your answer was which boyfriend? And Kierna was like, no, I said what drug dealer? He's not a drug dealer. And then he said, well, he is a social worker. He gives that. So I apologize. That was very backhanded, Mia, like your backhanded ass face. Your face looked like a damn backhand, but whatever. Anyway, Mia apologizes. Stacy and TJ, I'm about to call that man Tisha. Stacy and TJ arrives, and Wendy said, I ain't surprised by TJ. I can tell he not sexually active. So you can tell when somebody ain't sexually active. So since you can tell if somebody ain't sexually active, let me ask y'all, do y'all think that I'm not sexually active? I want to see what y'all think. Do y'all think I'm not sexually active? I need to know what y'all think. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna sit here and wait on y'all to answer the question because I'm pretty sure y'all gonna say I'm not. So yes, okay. So I'm gonna go on and move on. I'm gonna look at the comments later on down the line. But yes, and she could tell if somebody's sexually active or not. I'm just wondering if y'all think that if y'all know that I'm not sexually active. Anyway, what was I finna say? Let me see. So Ashley thinks that Stacy needs to run. That's what she thinks. She thinks that Stacy needs to run from this whole relationship with TJ. And to be honest, just so you won't suffer no kind of heartbreak, girl, run. And I'm not, girl, just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Because it's not worth it. This man is not into you. He ain't into you. He ain't into you at all. Okay? He's not into you. He's not into you. He's just not into you. And it's so frustrating to watch this because I know, they know, my viewers know, everybody know that man don't want you. As harsh as it sounds, he don't want you, girl. He don't want you, golden brown. He don't want you. He don't. And I hate to say that, girl, because I like you. You're my girl now. Don't get me wrong. You're my girl. But he don't want you, baby. He just don't. He don't want you at all. And that's really the truth. You know what I mean? Like it is. Like he don't. And you just need to run. Period. Mia says that Karen was coming for her. And when she said that, that's when Gizelle decides to pull them aside. So Karen says that she thought that Mia was her friend. I don't know why you ever thought that Mia was your friend. I know that you brought Mia into this circle, into this situation, but that girl is not your friend. Mia ain't nobody friend, because if she could sit up here and dog out the girl that she brought on the show, which was Jacqueline, she dogged her out, and she knew Jacqueline long before any of y'all knew her, and she set her ass there and drug her through the mud and just made her look like a complete clown. And Jacqueline is still hungry for that clown ass attention, which I don't get and which I don't understand. But I, once again, like I always tell y'all, I guess it ain't up to me or meant for me to motherfucking understand. Now, is it? Okay? Like for real. Because it don't make sense. Let me see. So then Karen says, you were being messy. That's what you were doing. You were being messy. You were being messy. You were doing this. You were doing that. So she was basically saying that she was being messy or whatever. And so after that, that's when Karen started saying, don't start nothing, it won't be none. You know what I mean? And then here go Mia. As your friend, friends are not gonna always say what you want. You're not her friend, Mia. You're not her friend, Mia. You're not her friend, Mia. What part of that don't you get? You're not her fucking friend. Because if you were her fucking friend, you wouldn't be doing the shit that you're fucking doing. You're not a friend. So please stop. Please stop it with the nonsense. Like, girl, are you really? You're not a friend, like in the least bit. So I'm gonna need for you to really sit your ass down and stop it, honestly. Because you're not her friend. Like, because if you were her friend, you wouldn't be doing half the shit that you're doing right now. And that's on period. So, girl, miss me with that. Please do. I promise you need to. Let me see. Karen then apologizes for going low, but she says, I will go low if you go low with me. Okay. And I can't do nothing but respect that. I mean, I'm not a go low type of person, but I mean, if you want to go low with me, honey, then that's on you, because if you're gonna go low with me, then I may as well go low with you if you're gonna sit up there and disrespect me, because that's all that Mia does is disrespect people. And I'm kind of over it. I'm tired of it, honestly. Like, she really needs to move the on and move the forward, honestly, because like that's literally all that she really do is sit around here and play games with people. Like, that's what she do. And it's downright annoying and disrespectful, to be real. Like, it really is. Like, girl, what you doing? Like, girl, what you talking about? Like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with it. But I ain't never been with it, honestly, because it's just me ain't shit. Like, and anybody who thinks that she is can really go somewhere and sit their head down too. Cause whatever. Then they started talking about balls, and she started telling Karen that I'm sure you know all about low-hanging balls. Girl, you know all about low-hanging balls too. Gordon balls is hanging real low too. Like, girl, shut up. We get into Karen. She meets with her cousin David. David says that he is concerned with her stress levels because she has a lot going on and a lot on her shoulders. Karen says that she's tired of being strong. She's had a whole lot on her plate, a whole lot in her head, a whole lot in her mind. So therefore, it was like, that night was a very emotional night for her, starting with the taxes, then her parents passing away, and she felt like everything came to a head. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that she may not have been dealing with a couple of things, because I mean, sometimes we do go through shit like that. Like, sometimes we do find ourselves, we sit back and we think, and then we go down a list of the things that we have dealt with and gone through and shit like that. And then it's kind of like this, like, I've been going through this, I've been going through that. I have not necessarily accepted my circumstances, or I have not yet said that, okay, this is what I got going on. This ain't right. I've been dealing with this. Like, sometimes you can come to a place where you overload and burst with a lot of emotion when you finally reach your breaking point. But it doesn't really exclude the fact that you were out here drinking and driving. I can sympathize with your state of mind, but drinking and driving is never excusable. It's never excusable. So it is what it is. She apologizes to David for hearing that crash. He even co-signed with her crying and things like that the night of the crash, and he actually heard the crash. And she said right now she's focused on healing and focused on this court case and seeing how everything is gonna go. So that's just where her mind is at. So now we get into Mia, Ink, and Gordon. The kids are around. They ask the kids to leave the room, and Mia wants to have a conversation with Gordon about this co-parenting situation in front of Ink. Gordon says, I'm not filming with Ink. Without the kids, I'm not interested. And to be quite honest, I don't blame Gordon. I don't. And y'all want to know why I don't blame Gordon? Because Mia has drugged this old ass man on this damn show and really tried to trash him, trying to trash his credibility, trying to trash him as a person, trying to trash like his reputation, like flat out trashing him. And that is the thing that Mia does. She get her little styrofoam cup ass on this damn TV, and she tries to ruin other people's reputations by putting out all types of forced narratives and false narratives and shit like that. And then you talking about his mental state and talking about how his just using that shit as a means to really further push your own narrative about how mentally disturbed he is and all this other shit. And I don't like that. And I really feel like Mia and Ink is literally sitting there gaslighting this man and manipulating him to the furthest degree. I really feel like that's what's going on right now. And it's annoying. Like, I'm so tired of Mia and the fact that she's using this man to get what she want. He not down with the fake shit, Mia. He's not down for y'all playing in his face on camera. Because that's exactly what y'all doing. Y'all playing in his main face for the cameras. That's what y'all doing. And the more you figure that out, the better you're going to be, because y'all playing that man. And it ain't right. It ain't right the way y'all trying to play with this man emotions, play with his mind, play with his name, because that's what y'all doing. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then she say that she met because I think I caught her in another lie. Because didn't she say that she was 19 when she met Gordon and that he groomed her at 19? But then she started saying, I'm not that. I've been dealing with this for over 11 years. I'm not this same 22, 23-year-old girl. So did you meet him when you were 19, or did you meet him when you were 22 or 23? Which one it is? And I know, because you say you've been dealing with for 11 years, I know you're not in your damn 30s. You can't be around the same age as me. So I just don't believe that. So what's really going on? What's the reality with this situation, Mia? I need to know. Were you 19 when you met him, or were you 22 or 23 when you met him? See, we can't believe nothing that you say because you're a liar. So I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. Okay, I just had to throw that out there before I forgotten about it, because she said that whole thing about her age at the end of the very end of the episode, and I didn't have it in my notes, but it popped up in my head just then. And I just want to throw that out there. Now, let me know if y'all heard that and did y'all question that, because when I heard her say that, I'm like, girl, well, how old are you really? And how old were you when you met him, really? Because you said 19, and here you go talking about 22 or 23. So what's going on here? See, you be lying, girl. What else is going on? Let's see. Ink says that he don't understand what Gordon is giving right now, because he ain't even got no issue with Gordon. Like, he don't even understand why Gordon is even mad. Gordon says, I'm not about to do nothing that's going to promote your relationship. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with this relationship. And that's when Ink was like, well, I'm not asking you for your okay. And then that's when Gordon said, I'm not saying that you asked me for it. I'm just letting you know that I'm not down with this charades. And he got every right. I promise y'all, he got every right to feel the way that he's doing. He got the right to feel how he feels, because y'all are using this man. Y'all playing with this man. Y'all gaslighting this man. Y'all are playing this boy. Y'all playing this man to the fullest. Y'all really are. Y'all ganging up on him. Y'all trying to get him to comply to the bullshit that y'all want him to do. He ain't got to do that shit. What the fuck are y'all talking about? He ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do none of that. So what the fuck is it giving? I'm just saying. I'm sick of that. Y'all doing too much. He said, I don't need Ink to be a part of our co-parenting. Why does he need to be a part of it anyway? Why does he need to be a part of it anyway? And then he said, I don't need him to be a part of my co-parenting situation. On top of that, he's trying to separate my family. And he's sitting up here trying to say that Jeremiah is his son. And then he said, didn't you say that you think that Jeremiah is your son? He said, yeah, I do believe that it's her son. That is my son. Then that's when Gordon said, but what about the affair that you had with Ink right after we got married? And then you had an abortion right after the fact. Because you slept with him while we were married, right after we got married. And here gonna Ink, well, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Yes, the fuck you do. Stop playing with me. Yes, you do. You know all about this. Why you sit up here trying to pretend like you don't know? You know what's going. You know what the fuck going on. You know what the fuck going on. Why you sitting up here trying to pretend like you don't know? You know exactly what's going on, Ink. You know that you were fucking that lady when she walked down that aisle, and you knew that she got pregnant by your motherfucking ass, and you knew that she terminated the damn pregnancy. You know that, and we all believe this too. Gordon ain't really got no reason to lie to you or to us. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm over it. Ink says, so Gordon just walked off. He just not here for this shit. He don't want to have no conversation about nothing. He's done with this whole thing. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not mad at him, because they playing with him. Like, they literally playing in his main face, y'all. They are literally playing in his main face. And they want to pretend like he's the problem. No, you motherfuckers are the problem. That's what it is. You motherfuckers are the problem. And I don't understand how y'all don't see that. You the motherfucking problem. And then, Ink says Mia and Gordon have to close that chapter. And they do. They do got to close that chapter. But you don't need to be a part of it. So one thing I can say, while I believe that most of Mia's storyline is a whole lie, I really feel like Gordon was not lying. Gordon was not playing. Gordon, at the end of the day, those were his real motherfucking emotions. You cannot tell me that it wasn't. Those were his real motherfucking emotions. And can't nobody tell me shit. Those were his real emotions. Point blank and the period. Real emotions. That's how he really felt. He is not down with this fake ass that Mia and Ink Pen are doing. Because I wouldn't be down with it either. I'm just being honest. That y'all playing with him. That's what y'all doing. Y'all playing with him. Y'all playing with his emotions. Y'all trying to stifle him into doing what the fuck y'all want to do. Mia turning Real Housewives of Potomac to motherfucking Love and Hip Hop Potomac. That's what she doing. If Mia wanted a storyline like this, I'm pretty sure Carlos King would have took over that Love Marriage DC. That's probably where you need to go. Get the fuck off this show. Get off. Get off. I can see Ashley Silver reading me down. Get off this show. But y'all, that's all I had for yesterday's episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. For those of you who are brand new to the platform, I hope you subscribed after you saw this review. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below, y'all. I'll be doing a live a little bit later on after the panel is over, but I will see you guys over on Terrence's page for the panel. I will be sharing the link after this video is over. And once the link for the live for later on tonight comes up, I need for y'all to set y'all reminders, okay? I'm gonna leave you guys with the video from Dobie V. It's called Might Suck Dick the Remix, and it's featuring Bando and my dear friend Carl, aka K-Star. The video drops on the 22nd. The song is already on streaming platforms, and yours truly is in the video. I'll talk to you guys later. I will see you guys on the panel and for my live later on tonight. Bye!
Now, this is the story how it all went down. I wasn't always out here balling on the ground. Used to get up in the AM and work real hard. I knew there was a better way, and that's on God. Stocking shelves, that's when I seen him. Fine as hell, pretty brown skin, 6'1", muscle built. Something about that nigga said, I show, don't tell. Yeah, I had to give him change, he had big bills. He started small talk, what you doing for the night? I said, I don't know, I'll probably catch a fight. Have a little sip, roll one up, then get ready for the AM, try to make my bucks. He said, hold on, little bro, I got a business proposition for your bills in my pocket. They could only make it richer, homie. I'll give you a couple hundreds for a little